Oh my god, don't.
And that's how I
recording already.
That's how we start. I timed it just for that. Welcome to the Problematic Sticker Podcast, where we bring the problematic stuff to you. And no, don't get confused with PlayStation Unchained, where we talked like 50% anime this week, because so Kaiba's come to Jump Force. Oh.
Jump Star.
Yeah, I was going to say Jump Star.
JoJo's. Jump Star.
JoJo confirmed. Is that a JoJo reference?
Speaking of which, I have been reading JoJo's, right? I've been reading it, and I'm up to the part with the 4th generation Joestar, and I keep getting their names mixed up now. Like, there are 4 of them now, and I'm lost. But it's the one with the pompadour, and he came across this baby who has a stand, and the stand makes the baby invisible, and the more under duress it becomes, the bigger its radius of invisibility is. So like things that are touching it or in proximity turn invisible. So the first panel where you realize you first get a hint of this is you see these handprints in the sand walking, right by them. And my first thought was, holy shit, Death Stranding. Is Death Stranding a JoJo's reference?
I was actually going to say, is JoJo having a Death Stranding reference?
No. Dude, JoJo's is much older than that. So good, though. I lost my shit. Is Death Stranding a JoJo's reference?
You know what? It'd make more sense if it was.
Everything at this point is a JoJo's reference.
Are you a JoJo reference?
Stupid.
I am.
I am now.
He's going to lead it into our Dokkan battle here, too.
We need that.
Meme Friday. JoJo's everywhere.
We need a JoJo crossover card.
We do, because we got a One Piece crossover, didn't we, years ago?
Yeah.
And One Piece sucks.
I wouldn't say that.
Need JoJo's.
I do like One Piece. There's just so much of it. That's the problem.
Almost 900.
Yeah.
It's over 900 chapters.
It's crazy. And it'll be on forever. Because they'll never find the treasure. Because the treasure was their journey all along. I guess, probably.
Their journey was their treasure, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the finish that matters, it's what you do between then and the finish.
Unless you're Kiri.
Which case, the finish is like 10 seconds later.
The end happens before the finish, okay?
What? That took me a second. I wasn't... And
it's your fault, isn't it?
It also took you a second.
Wow.
Wow.
So, we're going to start off with the most disappointing thing of all. Super Dragon Ball Heroes!
Is there a new one?
Yeah, there was a 9th episode.
Oh, I didn't even watch it.
You didn't miss anything.
You're right.
I figured as much.
And I didn't watch it either, so...
Good, you didn't miss anything.
Any of it.
Gary, you've just watched all 9 episodes to catch up because you haven't watched it.
Unfortunately, yes, I did.
Do you want to tell these fine people what happened? I know what happened, probably, because they're, like, the most simplest episodes of all time, but... Do you want to tell them?
Okay, start with the first episode? I don't want to start with the first episode.
No, start on, like, 4 or 5. Yeah, with the new arc, because we're in the,
Oh, okay. So Goku was fighting Cumber. He went through literally every transformation possible. He lost in every transformation. Then alternate GT Goku and Vegeta showed up in Super Saiyan 4. Yeah. They fused together to become Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. Attacked with a Kamehameha against Cumber. Blasted him with the final Flash Kamehameha.
By the way, while
Destro-
normal Vegeta has just sat there.
Yeah, everybody else is just standing around doing nothing. Goku's knocked out.
Yeah.
And they shatter the prison cell that Fu has created. And then I guess they think they've defeated him, and then Fu shows up, and then he starts fighting with Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta.
Yeah.
Then Fu runs away, and then Golden Cooler out of nowhere just shows up and teleports with him through this portal he created. And then Cumber wakes back up, and he does a spirit bomb against Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. They are not able to withstand the attack, and right before it destroys everything, Goku awakens and transforms into Ultra Instinct, blasting Cumber with a Kamehameha, knocking him out, and then Zamazu shows up.
Because reasons.
Fused Zamazu, I might add,
Yeah.
with 4 other people who are kind of in the shadows. They are. Takes Cumber and disappears, but before he does that, he blows up the planet. But Super Saiyan 4 Goku is able to use instant transmission and get everybody off the planet.
Yeah. But if you notice, Zamasu has like eye patches and patch. I think those are what stopping him from being like his weird mutated form.
Keeping his immortality intact, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Well, I think because the Goku Black version is dead. It's just him.
Yeah.
It's just Zamazu now. Yeah. Okay, so fast forward, and we find out that Universe 11 is under attack. Or no, Universe 6
Universe 6 under attack.
Sorry. Universe 6 is under attack. So Goku disappears somewhere.
Yeah.
And
oh no, Goku's dead? What shocks? Or
yeah, nobody knows where Goku's at. And then Vegeta and Trunks decide to go help Universe 6. So Universe 6 is fighting these characters who are pretty much baby from
Well, I was going to say
GT.
Universe 6 is fighting, but it's more like Cal, Caulifla, and Hitter fighting, while Kaba's like, oh no, they're so strong.
Yeah, Cab was not even Super Saiyan. He's just like getting his ass kicked the whole time.
Wait, did he? He was just sat in the corner going, oh no, they're so strong.
Yeah, so they're fighting them. Hit is using energy attacks, which he's never, ever, ever done. Yeah. Then he tries to go and do the time skip, and the guy he's fighting just dodges his attack, so his time skip doesn't work. So he stops using it, because that's what he does, apparently. And Vegeta shows up along with Trunks, and then Vegeta and Trunks and Super Saiyan form put up a better fight than Hit, Kale, and Khalifa combined against these baby characters. What's the race, the baby race? What is it called? Do you remember, Ben?
Truffle.
Truffles. So they're pretty much truffles. The truffle race.
Yeah.
Yeah,
remember it was the
race.
race that the Saiyans fought for years, and then they beat them, but one scientist sent them one off, and that was Baby.
Yeah, apparently, I'm guessing these are from a different universe. I don't know.
Probably the Universe 6 Truffles.
Maybe. So during the fight, the Truffles decide to possess...
Tuffles, sorry, not Truffles. Tuffles.
Okay, Tuffles. Same thing.
Yeah. That was my bad.
They decide to possess Kale and Khalifa, and they literally keep pulling off the same attack, which is they fly at you with the shield around them, and then they blow themselves up. But somehow they don't die.
Well, it's like a frontal explosion.
Yeah. To no one's happy way. Yeah, so they're pretty much owning them, and Vegeta decides he's going to pull off his final flash. And
to the frontal explosion.
Yeah, and Kaba, Trunks, and Hit try to distract them while he's doing his final flash. Because, Vegeta's move apparently takes ages to do. Because it is so powerful.
It's the finalist flash.
Yeah, so he does it, and right before it hits them, they exit the bodies, and he ends up hitting KO Khalifa. He pretty much hits his own team.
Yeah, none of them die from it. I'm sorry, but that final attack would have vaporized them.
yeah, the final fight that he pulled off should have wiped him out.
Yeah.
So he hits his own team, pretty much knocking them all out almost. And then some new guy shows up. I don't know who he is. I really don't care who he is.
He wants to
I'm
kill
assuming,
Xenos.
I think he's Hit's brother, but I'm not sure. But he's apparently uber powerful because he's able to just put everybody down to the ground with no effort whatsoever.
Yeah.
And he's about to capture them in some weird cube, but the Tuffles tell him, no, we want to fight these guys, let us have them. Then it cuts to the next episode, I believe, where Jiren...
No, before that he asks where is the strongest fighters? I heard they're from Universe 11. And then...
Oh, yeah, and Hit randomly thinks Jiren, because Jiren is the most powerful, and this guy is able to read Hit's mind. And
because remember, the guy also wants to become strong so he can kill Xeno, the god of gods. Yeah.
So at the end of the episode, we see Goku standing with the Grand Priest in the Grand Priest gi, because apparently he's now fully mastered Ultra Instinct.
I don't think he's mastered fully Ultra Instinct, but he's mastered Ultra Instinct Sign, because his hair doesn't go grey.
Oh, that's true. That's true. So apparently that gives him the power to be a Grand Priest now, like, Whis and all these other guys. So we see that he's there, and then we go to the next and last episode so far. Jiren is fighting Cumber, and not having really too much trouble with him, which is probably the only thing they got accurate of how powerful Jiren is. But as he's fighting, this new guy shows up and brings Jiren down on his face. We also see God of Destruction Topo has gotten his ass kicked by Cumber, apparently.
Well, it wasn't in his God of Destruction, so I don't know if he has access to it anymore. Remember, he only accessed it because he threw away his beliefs. I'm not sure if he can still use it.
But he became... Well, you can't take it back, from the way I understood it. He accepted it, which means he takes over as the God of Destruction in that universe. That's how I understood it. But if not, Dragon Ball Heroes is rewriting everything.
Dragon Ball Heroes!
We also find out that one of the Tuffles possesses Vegeta, so we got baby Vegeta back.
Yay!
And he starts fighting Trunks. He beats the crap out of him in like 2 hits because Trunks is useless.
Trunks is useless. Yeah, thank God he didn't take over Trunks, otherwise he'd just lose the fight.
Yeah, it would have been a terrible move. So Jiren is fighting Cumber, and then he starts fighting the baby Vegeta.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, Zamasu shows up, and Jiren starts fighting him for a little bit. Zamasu is apparently able to dodge and block all of Jiren's attacks. Then Trunks tries to kill Zamasu because he's still angry at him, and he gets knocked out in 1 hit.
Yay!
Because he's useless, Trunks. And then what happens after that?
Then UI Goku turns up with the
and then Goku shows up, and he pretty much knocks out baby Vegeta in 1 hit.
Yeah.
And then
not just knocks out baby Vegeta, but he pushes out this whatever the hell was possessive Vegeta in 1 hit.
First he just hits him and he goes flying into a mountain.
Yeah.
He's all hurt and shit. And then Zamazu's like, oh, what the hell's going on? He's, God.
Oh, by the way, that's my favorite part of this whole episode was Zamazu's like, what the hell's going on? And then goes to attack Goku, and Jiren's like, no, bitch, you're mine.
Yeah, so Zamasu tries to attack him, and Jiren gets his, and he just punches him right in the face.
Yeah.
That's hot.
And then baby Vegeta's like, oh, shit. Who's this guy? He tries to attack him, and Goku punches him so hard that he forces baby out of Vegeta, changing his outfit completely back to Vegeta's outfit.
Yeah.
Close punch. And that's where the episode ended, thankfully.
Yeah. By the way, that's a Dragon Ball Abridged reference.
I think the show should be an abridged version because it probably would be better.
Hashtag.
So Ben, your thoughts on Dragon Ball Heroes?
I actually liked episode 9. The pacing's got it's still rubbish, but at least they're getting better with each episode. So maybe by the episode 20 will actually be a decent thing. So, but for something that's just a promotional anime, I can't complain too much. You know, it's designed to sell
I guess so. I mean,
it's designed to sell the cards in Japan. That's its main focus, more than actually.
They never had problems selling the cards.
Yeah, but
it's one of the most popular arcades in Japan.
That's why they're doing it, so they can sell more. And I wish they'd sell them here because I would play that damn game. Especially, I would love more. I'd like to collect the cards more than anything because I like weird. I like the weird fan-based stuff. Like, what if Super Saiyan 4 Gohan was a thing? I mean, 4 times the failure. It's
As
amazing.
long as he's Teen Gohan, he's fine.
Yeah. Alright, Super Saiyan 4 Ultimate Gohan. Well, adult Gohan.
No, don't.
It's funny, if I'm right, the story of him getting it is he went off to train in the woods for a little bit, and then he learned Super Saiyan 4.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
and like Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta just leave. They're like, oh, guys, next time. It's like, thanks for your help for nothing.
Well, that Vegeta, the normal timeline Vegeta is just sat there going, wow, that's going to kill us. I'm going to stay here on the floor for a bit. And not do anything, but just shout Kakarot over and over again.
Man, I'm sorry, man. I think it's bad everything. So far, the only good thing it's done is maintain how powerful Jiren is. That's literally all it's done.
They even screwed up him.
And even then, he had a hard time against Cumber.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. Yeah, they totally just pooped on Hit. They pooped on Kale and Khalifa.
Yeah.
Oh, they did that in Super, though, to be said.
No, they really pooped.
No, I think they gave Kale and Khalifa a lot of spotlight.
Especially in Super.
I think they did a good job with them in Super for what they had.
Especially
More so than they did in the manga.
I can't remember which. I know that one of them was just made because the editors told him to make another female Saiyan. I think it was Caulifla, actually. I think Kale was designed first.
She was, yes.
And
she was in the trailer for the
and
anime.
then the editors came up to saying you need to make another one as well. And that's where Caulifla was made. So.
Yay.
Yeah.
I'm fully expecting Brawly to show up in the next few episodes. I'm fully expecting Goku to fuse with Brawly in some way, shape, or form.
Oh my god.
Probably with the Potara.
We all know that the only character that Goku needs to fuse with is Hercule.
Who?
Hercule.
Oh my god.
No.
Goku. The best version.
Hercule. Because remember, Mai still has 2 pairs of earrings to use.
True.
So we know there's going to be one final where it's all said and done.
So, Dragon Ball Heroes, the anime game based on the arcade game, is hitting the Switch and PC next month. So look forward to it if you're a fan of Dragon Ball. It's weird as fuck.
I'm honestly thinking about it. It's the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
That show makes me want to vomit, but
Super.
that card game, I'm a sucker for a good card game. So if it's a good card game, just
Well, it's not really a card game, is it?
yeah.
You basically you unlock characters by basically in the arcade. In the arcade in Japan, it's like a tactical fighting game where you get a set of tiles on your side and they get a set of tiles, and then you unlock characters by placing the cards on the center. So that's how it works.
Yeah, Japan has crazy arcade games I've never seen in our life.
Yeah. I was watching one video and I found out they got a Pringles gacha machine where you can put money in and then hope you get a certain amount of Pringles.
Oh my god.
It's like it's 200 yen and you can either win 1 packet of Pringles, 2 packets of Pringles, or 3 packets of Pringles. And then it's RNG if you get the super rare Pringles.
Do you always get a pack of Pringles though?
Yeah, you always get one.
Okay.
As long as you get one.
Yeah, and there's like there's always a super rare flavor, which is like RNG.
Is it
Oh my God.
like a chili flavor?
Uh,
Sad by that.
well, look,
So, go ahead.
oh no, go ahead. It's fine.
Oh no, I was gonna bring up an interesting little article that I read today, actually. If it's
nice.
okay with you guys. So very popular website Goo Ranking, which is a Japanese website, took a huge poll of the 15 strongest and most powerful anime characters. And I kind of want to go through this list really quick
That
because
sounds good.
I don't know how much we're going to agree on this list. Okay, so should I start with number 1 or number 15?
Number 15. Work your way up to number 1. Otherwise, that's no suspense.
Okay, number 15, Mob from Mob Psycho 100.
Yes.
No, he should be higher.
Yeah, he should be like
Higher.
-10.
Okay, number 14, Lena Inverse from Slayers.
No idea.
I don't think she should be in the top 15. She's powerful, but not that powerful. I can think of a lot more powerful people.
Is it a good show?
I liked it. It's from
It's
the
an
90s.
old show. Yeah, that's an old show.
Slayers is an excellent anime. If you haven't checked it out, go try and find it somewhere. But yeah, I don't think she's that powerful.
Is she more powerful than Mob Psycho?
No, definitely not.
No. All right, number 13, Meliodas from Seven Deadly Sins.
Higher on the list, I think.
Not much higher.
It's gonna get better though. Just wait.
No, I still think I've seen some similar lists, but I still think he should be close to top 10.
I would say 8 or 9. I feel like would be him.
He's pretty powerful. I would definitely put him higher. All right, number 12, Kenshin Himura, Ronin Kenshin.
Really?
Oh, Otto?
Really?
Otto?
Sure.
Otto? Not top 15. He's an awesome character, but he's
I don't think he's a
Put him
powerful
over-
character.
no.
He's a normal samurai.
Well, he's amazing. He's got some awesome moves. He's an amazing character, but he's not not powerful.
Yeah.
He's not over 9,000.
Alrighty, number 11, Alucard from Hellsing Ultimate.
Ooh. Yeah, that's probably about right.
Yeah.
Dude,
Number
Alucard is
10,
insane.
Alucard is super power. I would say he should be at least in the top 6, maybe top 7.
He's just more vulnerable than he is powerful.
Yeah, he's got some weaknesses, but he does have power. Saw him get destroyed in the series, so.
Yeah. Alrighty, this one's for you, Tim. Number 10, Jotaro from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Dude.
Should be much
Star
higher.
Diamond. Dude, Star Diamond is insane. If it can defeat the world, yeah. And if they're going to tell me that the world is stronger than Star Platinum, no. Star Platinum was underdeveloped and beat the world. I don't want to hear what anybody said.
Oh my god.
Fight him.
Number 9, Sebastian Michaels from Black Butler.
Oh,
I don't know
yeah.
if I pronounced
Sebastian.
his last name wrong there.
Dude,
I'm
Sebastian.
sorry.
Sebastian. That's
He's
my.
that Seabass.
He's my. He's my husbandu.
You're my
husband.
husband.
I don't think he's top 10 though. He's powerful, but he's not top 10.
I'll give him whatever he wants.
I'm sure you will.
You have no idea.
Alrighty, the next, number 8, Tetsuya Shiba from The Irregular at Magic High School. Never even heard of that anime.
I think I've watched this, but it doesn't stand out to me, so I'm going to say next.
Alrighty, number 7, Hazuki from Hazuki's Cool Headedness. Again,
What?
never heard of it.
Yeah, stop making characters up, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh my
Jesus.
god.
Just because that's your favorite Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Number 6, Jintoki Sakata from Gintama. I have heard of that anime.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Seriously, dude. You keep bringing stuff.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Gintama is actually becoming super popular right now.
Yeah.
If Klaus doesn't know it, then it doesn't exist.
It's
all.
in.
Oh my God.
What's
Okay.
it's in
Oh,
Jump.
I've heard of it, but I don't know the character.
I thought he was in Jump Force.
You're in Jump Force.
The game would be so much better.
Dude, it would. I'd be excited to play
You'll
that
be
game.
the only character. I think they should model Boo after you.
Only if he has the Dookie emoji hat.
Yeah.
Poop.
And
Oh my
also,
God.
I need to have Hercule as my assist. That's my demands.
That's all you need.
Okay, now the top 5 is going to be interesting because,
Don't.
yeah, let's get to 5 here. Number 5, Rinmuru Tempest from That Time I Got Reincarnated as a... I have seen this anime. I know he's super powerful. Probably shouldn't be in the top 5, though.
I'm gonna check
I've been
your
hearing
word
so
on
many good things about that show.
Yeah, I've heard
Yeah.
so
It's
many
a
good
good
things.
show.
It just
It's-
makes
it's-
me nervous to watch it because of hype. So I'm gonna wait.
It takes a long time. I think it takes like 7-8 episodes to finally get going. It's a very slow burn anime. I'm
Wow.
sorry.
That.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, number
I
4.
got reincarnated as a slime.
Number 4, Kusuo Sakai? Sakaiki?
Sakai. I don't know.
Yes, from The Disastrous Life of Sakaki Kai.
Oh, very powerful.
Very powerful.
Kusuo,
Sakaki Kai, sorry.
I've talked with you about this anime in the past. They're on season 3 now, and
Isn't that the one with Will Smith's son doing the voice?
no, that is that's Neo Yokio.
Yeah,
Okay.
don't.
Yeah.
That
Disastrous
anime
Life
is
of
hard to
Psyche
watch.
K. Hey, I like that anime too. So shush.
That anime is hard to watch.
But Disastrous Life of Psyche K. It's a very episodic. Like I said, each episode has little vignettes, but
That's cool.
it's hilarious. He's extremely powerful, so I would say, yeah, he fits there.
Alrighty, top 3. Number 3, Luffy from One Piece.
Yeah,
Meh.
yeah.
Meh.
I'd hate to say it,
No.
but he is really powerful in the show, especially.
Well, sure, but he has more of like a malleability in strength, kind of like how what's his name has Alucard. If anything,
Yeah.
Alucard is stronger than him, but their malleability is on a similar tier.
Yeah.
So I don't agree with that at all.
Alrighty, number 2. This one I agree with because I've seen it. Koro Sensei from Assassination's Classroom.
I need to see that still.
I don't know
I've-
if you guys have
haven't
seen it.
No,
No.
I have not. I've heard of it. I haven't seen it.
He is uber powerful. He can destroy the planet in just by snapping his fingers if he wanted to.
Sounds fun.
Um,
So can
yeah.
Beerus.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
true. And
So can-
this, yeah, and this comes to number 1, which I
If it's
probably
Goku, I'm gonna vomit.
a lot of people will agree with this. Some will probably wonder why it isn't somebody else. But no, number 1 is Saitama from One Punch Man.
Yeah, I'd say he's very up
Okay.
there.
Yeah, because he's
Yeah.
also incredibly versatile, and he
Yeah.
can take a lot of beatings, but his
I-
sheer power is...
I don't know if I'd count him though. If you're going to count him, then you're going to have to start counting joke characters. In which case,
Oh, dude, do not.
What?
Dude, Saitama is all that is everything. He's no joke.
no, but that's where he's designed to be though. That's what the manga's. I mean, it's the
Not to be a joke, it's supposed to be satire.
yeah. So I don't know. Have him as number 1 leaves too much open for other satire characters, because then you could consider like Arale from Dr. Slump, that crossed the pit, who destroyed the planet by poking it.
But it's still strong, really well-structured anime, so
Yeah.
even though it is satire, it's still quality content. It's not
Yeah.
just a joke.
I'm
for
just saying that
joke's sake.
is it strong as in the anime, or does it mean actual strength of the character? That's what I can see. That's why I can see by the issue. Yes, if I had the choice, yeah, Satoma's a better. Yeah, I love One Punch. It's one of the best. I'm really looking forward to season 2, but I don't know if he deserves.
One Punch!
Yeah, I don't know if he deserves to be I don't know. But it's,
Yeah. But
I'm upset that we had Meliodas was on the list. I really think Escanor should have been on the list instead.
yeah, I do think Escanor should have been on the list instead.
And as much as people hate it, there was not a single Dragon Ball character there.
There is not a single Dragon Ball character, which is very interesting to me.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting to me.
I would have thought they would have been in top 10 or somebody.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, there's a lot of other characters in here that aren't in listed in there. I mean, like where's Naruto?
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if Ichigo is quite powerful enough to crack top 15. But I mean,
He keeps losing his power, so he can't be that powerful.
true. But I mean,
Yeah, but I'd say
there's a lot of other Reapers from Soul Society that could be on that list.
I would say
what about,
Kenpachi should reach.
Aizen.
Yeah, Aizen would be there for certain. Aizen's.
Unless they didn't include villains.
I mean, I would put Death in there from Soul Eater as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, preach!
But yeah, obviously a lot of characters missing on a lot of characters who I feel the Japanese market mostly voted for because of their popularity rather than their power, like Rurouni Kenshin, who is incredibly powerful anime and manga in Japan.
Well, Kenshin, I mean, it's like I said, if you have not seen that series, what are you doing watching anime? You need to go watch this right now. Like, stop what you're doing and go watch it.
But we're recording right now.
Nope, do it.
And I'm doing World Tournament.
Sorry, we'll wait.
I'm doing World Tournament.
It's only 90 episodes.
That's it, huh? Nice.
But I'm doing World Tournament. I mean,
but seriously,
paying attention.
people who have not seen it, I highly, highly recommend that. It's one of the classics. It's that good.
Yeah, I
You're
definitely
one
agree.
of the classics.
It's a little story for that. I tried to watch it when I was younger, and I just couldn't get into it. I don't know what it was, and for whatever reason, I had it on a similar pedestal as like what's it called? Trigun. Like I couldn't get that one down either.
Yeah, where's Vash on that list?
That isn't powerful, man.
But
Where's Stampedo?
Where is he?
I mean,
where's the theme song to Cowboy Bebop? That's the most powerful thing in anime ever.
It is. It's my alarm clock.
Where's the theme tune to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure as well? That's one of the best themes of all time. I would say that deserves a spot.
And I got to tell you, if you're gonna put Jotaro on there with the Stand or with Star Platinum, they would have to mention the World because the World is insane.
Yeah, it's Jotaro Kuja, so the popular one with the baseball cap. So
the third generation Joestar.
Yeah. But yeah, that is the list voted on. I don't know how many people voted on this because it's in Japanese.
I don't like it. I feel like that. Yeah, I feel like it's just more of like a popularity contest as opposed to a strength one.
Yeah.
I tried to find your list. I couldn't, but I found one from CBR.com from back in 2018 that has.
Ooh, nice.
I think it's better. Personally, it's top 25. You mind if I go through it real quick?
Do it.
Sure, why not?
25 was Kenshin Himura. 24 is Shinichi Izumi. From Parasite. 23, one that wasn't on this other list, Eren Yeager from Attack on Titan.
Is he really that powerful?
With that Titan in him and his ability to control Titans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty damn powerful. 22, Edward Elric. Another one that should maybe be on 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guts from Berserk at 21.
Dude, Guts is insane. Guts is insane. Yes.
Yeah. But he's more raw power than anything.
But still, he can withstand a lot.
Yeah.
20 is Luffy. 19,
yeah,
that's from the list. Tetsuo Hashima from Akira.
Yeah.
Okay.
18, Whitebeard.
Yeah, that's
From what's Whitebeard?
One Piece.
One Piece.
Okay.
One Piece?
17, Yusuke Urameshi from Yu Yu Hakusho. Or Yu Yu
Don't.
Hakusho.
Ew.
16, they put Ichigo at 16.
I think that's fair.
And their 15 is, I agree with this one, Akira Fudo from Devilman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or Devilman Crybaby, either one.
I respect.
14, All Might.
Oh yeah, because he's
Come on.
no. I guess it would make sense because current All Might's a lot weaker than previous All Might.
Is that what they mean? Or the power of All Might?
I think
'Cause-
they're talking actual All Might when he actually had power.
Okay.
They
Okay.
put Mob at 13.
Why is everyone putting Mob so low?
Yeah, Mob is insane.
Because
Is
he's
it because
new.
it takes?
It
Is
takes
it
time
because
to build
it
up.
takes him? Okay.
I mean, he has to go from 0 to 100, and you know he's not exactly a Ferrari, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, he is.
he's my
You
Ferrari.
saw how you saw how he runs with the workout team.
Yeah.
No, he's more of a Yugo.
No, you go.
Okay, I'll go. Bye. 12. They put Toriko from Toriko. Never
What?
heard of that one.
Yeah, same.
I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
They put Alucard at 11. Where did the other one put it at?
He wasn't even in it.
Alucard and the other one?
Yeah, he was. I think it was around.
I think he was.
right
I think
around
he
the
was
same
11.
spot. Yeah, right
Yeah, I
around the
think
same
it's right around
spot.
here.
10. They had Madara Uchiha from Naruto.
Yeah.
9. They had Naruto.
What?
8. They had Lane Iwakura from Serial Experiments Lane.
I want to watch that.
It's dark, but
I
good.
I know. I love dark.
He does.
7. I like that. I do like this pick. They picked for 7. Light Yagami,
Ugh.
Death Note. Well,
He'd be nothing without that notebook.
I don't know. Well,
Yeah.
We just say the
notebook
notebook.
is the ultimate way. You just write somebody's
he
name
is a
down.
weapon, yes, but it's his brain that gets him into the
Yeah.
situation, out of the situations that he finds himself in.
Meh.
So, they put Saitama at 6. CBR did.
Okay. What's after that?
Goku.
God damn it! Discredited.
That's
Bye. Bye.
4 is Jiren.
Of course.
3
Is this
is
gonna be-
Beerus.
I knew it. This is just Beerus is no.
Dragon Ball.
No.
Actually,
Beerus is not stronger than Jiren. Beerus isn't
Okay.
stronger than Goku.
all right. All right, these guys have just been, they basically put 1 through 5 as Dragon Ball characters.
Wait, how the hell
Nope.
did... let me guess. It goes from
Goku,
Beerus to
Jiren.
Whis.
Beerus, Whis, and Zeno.
I want to say they don't even have Jotaro on there, so discredited.
I love Dragon Ball, but you should only really have one character on your list, really, because it's
Yeah, because I mean, there's no
Yes and
mention
no.
of Meliodas. There's no,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Both of these lists fail me because they have
yeah.
no
Yeah.
fairy tale characters on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's no Natsu, no Zeref, no what's her name?
but yeah,
There's no Oolong. What is this shit?
there's no Hercule. This is
Yeah.
a fail.
Hercule is the strongest thing in the universe ever.
Nope,
Any universe.
nope. The little girl is the most powerful character.
All right, I
You win.
think we've wasted enough time on
Where's
this.
this guy, the farmer with shotgun?
I think Klaus is the most powerful thing in the universe.
He has God's voice. So.
Just my voice.
Dude, if Light can be one of the more powerful people with just a notebook, you can do it with your voice.
Yeah.
Oh, how about I'm one of the most powerful anime podcasters?
I'll take it.
Nah, that's too specific, dude. You're just in general the most powerful.
Then
Well,
I'm the
isn't that
god of
sweet?
whoring and that. Then I'm claiming the...
Man, I didn't think Minnesota nicely reverted to yourself. That was hard to listen to. Oh. Oof.
Then I'm claiming the title of the biggest horror podcasts.
I can respect that.
I
And
feel
he
like...
can resemble that.
Ah.
All right, should we continue?
We should, because we spent most of this
was fun.
podcast talking about power levels.
That was fun, though. That was really fun.
It
though.
was.
It was interesting, yeah. But we just have a lot of animes to talk about too.
We should do that, though. Like, we should all bring a list of, like, our top most powerful people and then compile it all together into our list of
Yeah.
people.
By the
that-
way, Tim, I feel like if One Punch Man is allowed in the list, he should be at the top. But at the same time, I'm not sure if he. That's what annoyed me about another thing about those two lists is like, yeah, if he's in it, then he has to be right at the top. Guess you can't.
I'd like to see One Punch Man take on All Might though.
That would be fun to watch.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
But yeah,
So-
let's look into that maybe for a future episode. Let us know ahead of time so we can compile a list.
Compile a
That'd be
list
fun.
of our favorite power levels.
We should do stuff like that. Like once a month, we have a list of like, what's this, or something. We should just do that. It'd be fun.
Like our favorites, the animes we're looking forward to watching the most.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna have a lot of that stuff coming up after I get back from Detour. So
Yeah.
By the way,
that'd be a good
I
time to
mean-
do it.
Well, how long till
I-
Detour now? Tell the wonderful fans that listen.
I gotta talk about Detour again.
Yeah, might as well.
So-
It's coming up.
Like I think like I said last time, my panel was actually approved and is scheduled for Saturday, May 30th at 10:30 a.m. in room Greenway, BC. It's actually the first panel of the day in that room. So
Oh, nice.
which will be nice. So I'm gonna hopefully get it set up. I'm gonna try and get internet working so I can get Chili to join me via Discord.
Nice.
And I'm also hoping to then broadcast it live out on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/PhoenixDownRadio. But it will be going up as a podcast episode as well, talking about so you want to be a podcaster.
So you
so it's
want
gonna
to
be a
be a
lot of
podcaster?
Like I figure I have to have the King Podcast Horror on it, right?
Yep. So I can
Duh.
teach people about all the stuff I've learned over the years.
How to whore.
Yep, that's
Mm,
what I've
tell me
learned.
more.
Uh,
Did you
get
get
your
very
payment first.
Oh, dude.
Also, make sure you use male deodorant because you don't want to smell like a female.
Yes.
What?
Hygiene is important.
No, it's one of
that
the
too.
tips I learned.
Oh, for being. Oh, that's right. But I mean, using deodorant is actually just a good idea in general.
Yeah.
know what you're thinking,
More
Ben.
you know.
Jokes.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what new animes are going to be coming out that way. Seeing some of the exciting cosplays, and just having a really good time.
Yeah.
I'll be cosplaying as Kakashi Hokage, and I may be doing Urahara from Bleach,
Nice.
and I'll also be doing my Red Mage from Final Fantasy.
I want to be you when I grow up.
You don't want to be me.
Everyone keeps telling me that.
Nobody should
You
want
want
to be
to
me.
be yourself.
That is very false.
I want to be
I'm
you, Tim.
depressed all the time.
How about a better version of yourself? The
How do I do
best
that?
version possible.
Is that the part where like
The
I
more
just
you
live
know.
in your basement?
Don't you think he'd want that for himself?
Well, I want the best version of Tim possible.
I don't know. That's a pretty low ceiling you're giving me.
I want to be Tim when I grow up.
I want to be an Air Force Ranger.
You want to be
Live
a
life
park
of
ranger?
Sex and danger.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
I get you, Tim. I get you.
I think it's just every Minnesotan's dream to be an Air Force Ranger.
God, we've been so off topic this week. It's crazy.
What are you
How's
talking
it
about?
going
This has
for
been
Manhattan
anime.
time? So should we start talking about weeklies?
We should.
Just buzz through them.
Yeah, let's go through them quickly. I actually haven't seen Burrow this week, so yeah.
Okay. Do you want to just talk about 96 then, and we'll do 97, 98 next time, or how do you want to do it?
We can do that. But first, Gary, do you want to talk about the fairy tales?
He can't. He's muted.
Hashtag.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, I can. That's cool.
And
Yeah,
then
sure. I gotta go look
Klaus,
that up
because
again.
we're so late, because of what we might talk about Boruto next week and have like all of them together.
Oh, we can skip it then. That's fine.
Yeah.
I can talk about Fairy Tail. So Fairy Tail, last episode I left off on with you guys was Natsu was about to fight Zeref, and he was about to kill him with Dragnil's power that he left for him. Well, it didn't quite work out for him. He hit him once, and he wasn't able to completely destroy him, but he had enough power to hit him one more time, which would have killed Zeref. But before he did, Zeref decided to finally reveal all the big secrets of the Fairy Tail universe. So we pretty much found out that Natsu was never actually born. He was created. He's a demon. and he was created from the Book of Zeref, the EDF, as they call it.
I thought it was called the END.
Wait, the
Yeah,
EDF
END, sorry. Oh
is
my
made
God.
from the Earth Defense Force.
I know, I just thought.
Oh, sweet.
END.
You're
My bad.
good. What do you mean?
And he was able to prove this to him when he pretty much blasted the book with some energy attack, and it hurt Natsu. And he talked about there's some really complicated stuff that's going to be hard to explain, but essentially the dragons, along with Zeref, they kind of made some sort of a pact where Dragneel was the only one who really didn't hate humans, as opposed to all the other dragons who just wanted to destroy them. And there was some weird stuff that went on where the dragons went, I think, 400 years into the future, where Dragneel was able, along with all the other dragons, to raise Natsu and Gajil and all the other dragon slayers to pretty much have this, unique dragon power. Then they vanished back to their own time period 400 years ago. Then this is why they disappeared and nobody was able to find them again. We also found out that Lucy's mom was a celestial wizard that opened up a portal through the celestial dimension that allowed this time travel to take place. So Zeref, who lived in the past, had to wait 400 years before he can see Natsu again because of the whole time travel mechanics. So pretty much Natsu's world stayed the same, whereas Zeref's time continued on forward until he caught up to where Natsu and the dragons, came to that world to raise the children. And we find out that if Natsu kills Zeref, then he himself will also die. And out of all the dragons, I believe Natsu is the only one who is actually a demon, because he obviously was brought back to life. Well, not brought back to life, he was pretty much created in the image of
Aetherius,
yes.
which is the E in END. Aetherius Natsu Dragneel.
Thank you for clarifying all that.
Yeah.
I don't have my notes open.
Don't worry, I do.
Yeah, so right, and Natsu, who pretty much either he doesn't quite believe him or he doesn't care, he believes Zeref needs to die. He goes in to finish Zeref off, and Happy flies in and grabs Natsu, burning his poor adorable little paws, and we have a big emotional moment where Happy just refuses to let Natsu kill Zeref because he doesn't want to lose Natsu, and they fly off, and Zeref now knows that the only power that Natsu had to destroy him is now gone, because Natsu lost it. Like, the power of Dragneel has finally left his body. He has no weapon he can use against Zeref now. Nobody does. And he pretty much heals himself, and he decides that I'm going to continue on with my plans. He's going to take over the kingdom. He's going to take the fairy heart, and nothing is going to get in his way. So that was pretty much that episode. It was kind of a very thought-provoking episode. A lot of revelations in the episode. The next episode... Yeah, go ahead.
I forgot about the most important part at the end. Marion tries to kill Brandish at the very end.
Yes, so her servant, because she's chained up, is able to get into her cell because he can shrink himself, apparently. Well, he can, but I don't know if he was still small when he got there, was he?
No, that had been taken away after she got knocked out.
Oh, okay, yeah. So he's able to the Fairy Tale Guild where she was being kept, and he tries to kill her because he's sick of the way she's been treating him. And that's, I believe, kind of how the episode ends, actually, with Happy flying back to the Fairy Tale Guild, and Natsu pretty much goes unconscious, and I believe he stops breathing too, doesn't
Yep.
he?
Yeah, they're all
Yes.
worried that he died.
Yeah, they're all worried that he's dead. So the next episode was very Lucy heavy, and we learned the history of Lucy's mother, who obviously played this key role in why Brandish hates Lucy. And we find out that Brandish used to be a servant of Lucy's mother, and when
The daughter of her servant, Grammy.
the daughter of her servant.
Yeah, Grammy is the servant of
Yes,
Lucy's mom, but Brandish is her daughter.
Yes.
But
And
they actually wanted them to try and be friends when they were younger.
they did, but they never got a chance because we found out through the story that Lucy's mother gave celestial keys to her servants. One of those celestial keys was Aquarius, went to Brandish's mother. And she cleaned it, she kept it safe and all that because she didn't want to, I believe, open the portal anymore because there's no need for it anymore. And what had happened is Brandish thought that Lucy's mom had killed her mom to get the key back because that's how Lucy was able to get the key because obviously it was taken away. And we found out that it wasn't actually Lucy's mother, but it was another one whose name I can't even begin to remember. It was another servant that killed her and took the key from her. But we also found out that Aquarius, who we thought was dead, is actually alive. So this is kind of an important fact because I don't think we knew this about the Celestial Wizards, is they don't really die. If their key is destroyed, another one slowly becomes made, and whoever finds it can make the pact with the Celestial Wizard again. And the Celestial Wizard was able to allow what's her name? The Celestial Wizard. Do you remember, Klaus? For Aquarius? Is it just Aquarius?
Yeah, Aquarius is the celestial.
Yeah. He gave her permission to visit Lucy without having a pact. And she was the one who ended up explaining what really happened with the key and how Lucy's mother was not the one who killed her mom. And
it was Zoldio.
Zoldio. Thank you.
Yes.
If that's it, I'm not looking, so I probably should be. But yeah, so we got all this information, and I'm guessing that she's gonna switch sides now. I would be surprised it happens a lot in Fairy Tale, where the villains kind of join the good guys afterwards, after the big battles. But then Happy flies in and with Natsu interrupting them and be like, he needs help. And they don't really know what's going on with Natsu. He's apparently dead. He's not breathing. They don't know what to do. So we then get a few scenes of all the other guilds fighting off the big invading armies. We got, who is it? Lamia Scale, I believe it was. And they are up against the big army invading the west, right, Klaus?
Yep. Lamia Scale and Mermaid Heel are fighting in Hargion.
Mm-hmm.
They're fighting against Wall, Demaria, Yesta, and Nineheart.
Yes, I think that's the one they focused on the most because that's where
that was actually the
samurai
previous episode. But,
that was in the previous episode.
Yep. At the end of this episode, they showed kind of what happened at the end of the fight with the four emperors taking on God Serena.
Mm. Okay, yeah. We also saw the four wizards, the four wizard saints.
Yeah, they call almost four wizard saints, four emperors, and they like I said, the fight against God Serena and two other of the Spring and 12 that actually didn't do anything.
Yeah,
they just
because
sat back and watched.
Yeah, because they got pretty much decimated by one person, which really shows the power of who they're fighting. And they're supposed to be the most powerful wizards in the kingdom. So if they went down that easy, bad shit's coming. So, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the actual
Obviously, if I
fight
missed
for
it,
that is coming up in the next episode. So
nice. But
you'll
that's
get
how
to see
far
it.
the English dub. So
Yeah, I'm a couple episodes behind in the Japanese because I'm kind of waiting to catch up.
okay. So yeah, more big revelations. It's still going to be interesting to see how they defeat Zareth. I believe they're going to use the same tactic that got what's her name killed, the head of the Fairy Tale Guild. Wow, Mavis. Yes.
Yeah, I had to look it up too.
Yeah.
So I guess in the episode with Lucy and Aquarius, the fact that that Brandish's mom wasn't able to get the key to Lucy's mom on time, that if that hadn't happened, things would be a lot different right now. Because what ended up, I should probably explain what happened there. Because she didn't have the Aquarius key, Lucy's mom had to do the whole spiel without that key, and she had to use her own life energy to emulate what the key would have given. So
yes,
she died from that, and that's why the other servant killed Grammy, because she thought that she caused her. Is it Layla? Is that her name?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah, Layla to die because she didn't have the key. And then now that she had brought the key back, Lucy was able to then get the access to it. And then Brandish is all pissed because of it, blah, 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 blah. Here we are. Full circle.
Thank you for clarifying all of that.
It was quite a heart-wrenching story, actually.
Yeah, it really was. I think both of them were. Even hearing about Natsu and who he is and what he is.
Yeah. So I wonder what that's going to mean for Gray. Because he wants to destroy END.
He does.
That is like his driving force right now.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Right, he wants to destroy the Earth Defense Force?
Oh my god. It's my mistake, Ben. My mistake.
I think everybody wants to destroy the Earth Defense
He has
Force.
to destroy, because if it doesn't, he will turn evil, right? Because
You'll turn evil.
What two seasons ago we found out that it was Zoe possessing him and taking him over.
Natsu?
No, Gray.
Natsu's taking over Gray?
No, the book.
Well, the book and Natsu are linked.
Yes.
They are basically
Natsu,
one and the same.
But remember, we didn't know anything about the book until really Gray came into the picture with it. Like, we thought the book really had to deal with Gray. We had no idea up until now that Natsu played such a huge role in it.
Natsu is the book.
Yeah.
The book is Natsu.
So we'll see.
There is no spoon. The cake is a lie.
It's Fairy Tale. They always find a way. I think Zareth is be able to save Natsu and destroy them himself.
We'll see.
Yeah.
The JoJo's reference?
Everything is a JoJo's reference.
You're a JoJo reference.
I am. Look at me. I'm a JoJo character. Pick one.
Yes.
So yes, Fairy Tale. Moving on.
So you said we're going to save Boruto for next week?
Yeah, we're going to save it because we're already at an hour. And
we're going to make it a triple threat.
Yeah. Because I want to talk about the anime of the week. Which has been 2 weeks. Which it deserves it because it's so cute.
Yeah, I'm glad I had the extra time. I still didn't quite finish it. I'm almost through episode 9.
Well, we're going to talk up to episode 6 because that's where Tim got to. Because I just noticed it's got a dub version. Remember, if you do like the subtitles, it's subtitled on Crunchyroll. New episodes every week, I think, which is... there's 2 more episodes left until the series finishes. It finishes on episode 12. So, But if you want to hear the dubbed version, then you can go check that out on Funimation or Hulu, I guess. So, is it dubbed on Hulu?
No, it's on Funimation.
Okay, it's dubbed on Funimation. So yeah, either go for Crunchyroll or Funimation. Both great anime services. Please sponsor us. The main character reminds me of me if I was smart and read books.
Really? It instantly reminded me of Tim. I'm like, oh my god, it's a show about Tim.
Yeah.
I think Tim is much nicer.
Aw.
To us, not to regular people.
Oh, that's not true.
So it reminds you of me then. Yay. I am mean to everyone. Haven't you seen me?
No.
He's named after a car.
And yes, I have seen you.
Ben, you cannot say that. You served people in a restaurant you don't work in.
That's true. I remember that. Yeah, did I tell you about that, Klaus?
No.
Yeah, it was. It was when the Chinese opened down the road from me. I was just going in because that was the day they opened. So I went in to get the menu to see what they had. I know they'd have the typical stuff, but I thought, menu. Just want to have a look. Yeah, browse and order. I was stood at the front door looking at the menu, and someone came up to me and said, is this place open new today? And then I asked me, like, what days are you open? I was like, yeah, we're open Tuesday to Sunday, but we're closed Mondays. And they're like, here. I was like, here, have a menu. They're like, have you got no spare? Yeah, sure, take the menu, go on. It's like,
so it was your fault.
Look, they asked me questions and I wanted to be polite. I wasn't going to go, no, go away.
No, go away.
Go away. So yeah, they asked me.
So yeah, Subaru is definitely not you.
Hashtag.
But yeah, he doesn't like to socialize with people.
He's he's a very, very private person.
Yeah.
He has
he just
extreme social phobia.
Yeah. He attacks his books whenever he can. But one day while he was spending, he was, praying to his mum and dad who had passed away, a cat pretty much attacks him in a way, and follows him home, and
It's kind of awesome.
He kind of has a cat now. The cat is the best.
Well, it's
That's
also
how cats work, dude.
he took the cat in because he was starting to write a story.
Yeah.
And he decided to make it about a cat.
Yeah.
That's gonna attack and kill somebody or something like that.
Yeah.
No, the cat is a detective. A detective cat.
Oh, that's it. Like Detective Pikachu coming to cinema soon. But anyway, they eventually gave a name to the cat. He was having like a flashback, wasn't he? About it was his mum reading the book about the fact that the sun not sleeps when the moon is awake, and then the moon sleeps when the sun is awake, and then because of that, that's how he names the cat Haru after the sun, right? Yeah, the sun.
Yes.
Yeah. By the way, one thing I do love about this show the most is the fact you get to see the story in both sides.
Yep.
Oh, that is probably my favorite bit in this particular series.
Yeah.
The first half is under one perspective, and
Yeah.
the second half is the other character's perspective,
Yeah.
and it makes things so much more wow.
Yeah.
The story just gets that much more amazing. It seems the first episode, it seemed very dry.
Yeah.
Until we got to see Haru's half of it.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh my god, are you freaking serious?
Yeah.
And it's like, yes, and that instantly grabbed me.
I like the have you got the episode where they go visit like the vet? I think she's like a vet.
The vet, yep.
Tim.
Yeah.
Well, okay, I can't remember which episode number it was, but and you see from their side that he's like, stop, don't attack it, and when it goes over to Haru's actual view, it's actually him, like, giving him a bath.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, don't attack him. It's like,
So good.
but yeah, I thank you, Gary, for picking this anime for me to pick this anime.
You're welcome. Dude, the moment I saw my neighbor is a cat, I'm like, oh, what the hell is this? And I clicked on it, and the little screenshot is like the cat freaking out, and it's got like the whole anime look to it.
Yeah.
I was like, sold, instantly sold. It's got a kitty, and I want it. And much like you guys, I love the fact that it shows both perspectives.
Yeah.
Simply because every time I look at my friends' cats, I always make up whatever I think they're thinking. And this anime literally shows me exactly what I think they're thinking.
Yeah.
All the time. When they're running around for no reason, jumping at shit. Like, what the fuck is he doing?
Also, I would love to see another anime.
In this episode, in this show, we see that it's running around trying to chase off ghosts.
Yeah.
Which
great. Was the mom and dad of...
Yeah, which were his parents. That was...
Yeah.
Trying to lead him to the photo album.
Yeah. The end of that, oh my god, I almost started bawling.
Yep.
Yeah. That was really sweet.
Yeah, I guess it's got a lot of laughs.
Yeah.
It has a lot of heart.
Yeah.
The characters are showing immense amounts of growth. I mean, this guy who doesn't even step outside to go get sundries. I mean, it hurts him to go in the real world.
Yeah, he doesn't go out and buy food. The guy comes over sometimes and puts stuff in his fridge.
Yeah, his best friend.
Yeah.
And then the episode where he actually had to go to the convenience store and then the pet store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, like I said, there's so much growth. And like I said, when you guys get past episode 6 and get into the last few, I mean, the growth is exponential. And like I said,
by the way, expect this anime every week from now on. So it's gonna until the end, because it's only 6 more episodes. No, you're on episode 6, right? Mm-hmm. So it's only gonna be 5 weeks. So it'll be one of our new weeklies. I think that's fair.
With that. Yeah, I freaking loved it. The vet episode killed it for me with the dog. And when she hears the dog, and the dog's voice, the dog just sounds like the dog from Up.
I would love a spin-off episode. I would love a spin-off show with the dog as well.
It just comes like, "Hey kitty, how's it going?" It's so good.
Come on, let's play.
Yeah, all he cares about is playing and getting pets.
That sounds like
the dog.
That sounds like fun.
What's so great is that's the voice I personally use when I just make up shit that dogs are trying to tell me.
Yeah. How you doing, Gary?
So you did see episode 6 then, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that I think is one of my favorites, or 5 actually be 5 and 6, when they go over to Okami's house.
Yeah.
And then we discover that the little tuxedo cat she had, is her brother,
which was sweet.
Oh my god, that was.
And
so
you also had that big chubby cat that I can never remember the name of.
Oh yeah,
that was like. It was funny. He's like, I'll protect you. I'll jump up and and he protects that. And then he's
Roku.
Like, Roku.
Roku and Hachi. Hachi is Haru's brother, that's a perfect name, Haru and Hachi.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I found it funny where it's like he jumps up to the veterinarian, and and she's just like petting him, and he's like, "Yay!"
I also find it kind of funny that I'm looking at the wiki page just as a reminder of what all happened.
Yeah.
The Japanese voice actress for Haru, her name is Haruka.
Nice.
Yeah, so I thought that was kind of fitting.
It's called Nana Okami. That helps. By the way, that bottle trick was cool, where they put food in a bottle and then they had to roll it.
I thought that was neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I love how she gets her name, and she doesn't know that it's her name. She thinks that the name associates with food. So every time he says it, she comes to him because that's the only time he ever calls her is when he's putting food down.
Because do they explain? Yeah, she explained. Or we got the backstory on that you have seen, right? That
Yeah.
it's because she goes to this little restaurant outside this, because this little girl walks by
Yeah.
this restaurant, and her mom makes the food for Haru, and the little girl's name is Haru.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I also like the they had like a joke at one of the episodes where they had the TV on, and the TV's constantly saying Haru, 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 and the cat just jumps at the TV. He's like, "Food? Where? There's no food."
Yeah. They did probably the most perfect job of simulating what the cat is thinking and what the human is thinking,
Yeah.
and how, even though it goes together, the thought process is completely backward for the two of them. I fucking love it. Like, it's just reacting to a noise.
And
for
they're
her,
both kind of the opposites in some places as well. With the cat loving food all the time, and the guy working so hard that he doesn't even eat. Like the episode where he passes out constantly because he hasn't eaten.
And he eats cat food.
Yeah.
I've been there.
You've eaten cat food?
I'm not telling. Yes.
It's those meaty chunks in gravy, Gary.
Dude, have you smelled it? The food smells good sometimes, dude.
All the cat food I smell smells horrible.
See, Gary just confirmed he tasted it as well.
Leave me alone.
Getting frisky than meow mix. That stuff's trash, man. You might as well just feed your cats poop.
Oh my god.
Um,
But yes, the show, it nails so much for me, and I love kitties. I love doggies. And there are some heart-wrenching moments here, like when you see the backstory of Haru, how she was growing up on the street. I was like, I just want to adopt every fucking animal on the planet, but I can't, and it sucks.
with those evil crows.
Evil crows, and they don't know what they're called. There's like, what are those flying things? Like, it's so great because they don't know. Like, they don't give them a name, and I think that's great. I think it's a good thing they did where they try to keep like their intelligence of what the real world is limited, because they don't know. Like, we know it's a crow because that's what we're taught. They don't know that it's a crow because, you know, they have their own communication. Like, to them, that could be, you know, a hamster. All we know.
They could call that a cat.
Yeah, they do such a great job of doing it where they don't use human words pretty much to communicate what they're saying. To an extent, obviously. You know, they still know, oh, that's a human. You know, this is food, but I think they did a fantastic job in that. So
it is definitely a sleeper hit.
It really is.
I probably would have never watched this, except for maybe if I saw it on like Netflix or something like that, and I got bored one day. But like I said, I wouldn't have sought it out. But I am glad that it was recommended, and I will be finishing it. So it is.
Well, it's going to be our weekly,
really
so.
good. Yes.
So let's wrap this up. Gary, out of 10.
Huh?
We're wrapping it up.
Rating.
Out of 10.
Oh, rating? Oh, this is easily a 9 out of 10. Easily.
Shout outs and how can they contact you?
Oh, you contact me on Twitter mostly at Gagauch. That's Gaglauh. On anything else, that's what I use.
Any shout outs?
Oh, yes. Man, I'm so today. Shout outs to you guys, obviously. Klaus, thanks for joining us. Tim, Ben, always a pleasure. Shout out to Fonzie. I hope you're doing well. Can't wait to talk about, you know, everything that we haven't been able to talk about. I think that episode when Fonzie comes back next month is just going to be the Fonzie episode.
It really is.
Yeah.
Hey.
We're just going to talk about everything he's been watching and how much he hates me and disagrees with me, which I'm okay with.
Well, Fonzie's life is an anime, right?
Yeah, Fonzie's life is anime.
That's right. I mean, he did recommend Sword Guy, so.
Oh my god.
Yeah, why wasn't Sword Guy in the top 15 most powerful animes?
Oh my god. Because people
don't
would
accept
have rioted. There you go.
Tim,
There you go.
what's your rating and shout outs and stuff?
I think because of the way that the first episode stagnated, I'm going to give it an 8. And I've only seen the 6 episodes, so the score is tentative.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd give it an 8 because after the first episode, the show more than redeems itself. But you can find me anywhere, basically, with Tim Borelli on any social media format. And a shout out to Fonzie, because we just fucking need Fonzie back.
Hey, Klaus,
Hey.
I think you understand what we've done there with the two other people, so Klaus.
Like I said, I've seen a little bit ahead of these guys, so I know a little bit more about the story. I'm giving this a 9.5. Like I said, it almost a perfect 10, but like I said, that first episode was a little bit slow. But I'm really looking forward to how this ends. And my shout outs have to go to Fonzie. Like I said, I missed talking to you, man. Hope everything's going well. Throwing some personal shout outs to my friends Kane and Nick Nar, who will be joining me at Anime Detour in 2 weeks. Looking forward to being there, doing that panel, and learning about more animes that I can share with you guys, hopefully on a future episode. And if you want to follow me, you can follow me on Twitter at PHXDN_KLAUSS, or out at my other podcast at PHXDN Radio.
Good.
I just want to say I love the name Nick Nar. I just love the way it sounds.
Nick Nar is cool.
Nick Nar. What a great name.
Nick Nar is an amazing person, too.
Are we gonna do a new anime this week?
Oh yeah, new anime. Who picks?
I think Tim's up.
Timberelli.
While Tim decides on the anime, I'll shout out to. What's that, sir?
Is that a JoJo's reference?
I hope so. Let's watch JoJo's again.
Okay.
Sold.
No, seriously, do you've got an anime you want us to watch?
I don't know if it's an anime. It's something on Netflix that I just came across, and I really want to watch it. It's something like Love something Robots.
No, that's not an anime.
Okay.
Oh
I
yeah, I just got an email on that too.
No, it's a compilation of short. Some is anime, some is
Love,
not.
Murder, Robots. What it is?
Love
Yeah.
Death Robots.
Yeah, Love, Death, Robots.
You actually get stuff in Netflix emailed to you that you haven't watched, because for some reason every time Netflix emails me, it's like, man, Chili, you'll sure love to watch Friends.
Really, you've watched it over and over?
Yeah, even they'll send me recommendations after I've watched them. They're like, you would surely love Avengers. I'm like, I just watched that last week. New on Netflix, Avengers. I watched it 2 weeks ago. It's not new.
I had that happen with JoJo's.
Yeah.
We just finished watching it, and then they said it's on Netflix now. So
I know, right?
Yeah.
Only the dub this season, though.
So while we work out what anime we're going to watch, I'll
I can
shout
always
out.
pick it, and we can announce it on Twitter or something.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
mean, I can pick one if you do it next week, Tim.
Sure, go ahead. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'll
Okay,
spend this
Gary,
week
go.
something.
Go,
Alright,
Gary.
I'm recommending Bubblegum Crisis Tokyo 2040.
Thank you. I've wanted an excuse to watch it. Actually, it's really funny. I was just cycling through stuff, and it's fucking right there.
It's
So,
really-
Bubblegum Crisis something.
I went by it.
Bubblegum
Tokyo-
Crisis Tokyo 2040
That one.
Yes.
from
Yes.
1998. Wow.
Yeah, dude, it's an old one, man. You've never heard of it?
No, I've heard of it, but it's never hit my radar otherwise.
Damn, dude.
Yeah,
I know.
it's a little bit longer. It's 26 episodes.
Oh my god, it's brilliant.
I do recommend getting to the second half because the show really hits a fantastic stride in the second half. And I will say, if you're watching the English dub, you're probably gonna hate Nene's voice. That's one of the characters. Get used to it though.
So yeah,
Wow,
Bubblegum Crisis is our weekly anime. Shout outs to Klaus, Gary,
Oh wow.
Tim.
This anime is as old as I am.
Oh my god.
Go check me out on MGR and just call Chili.
I'll
This-
check you out.
Yay! Remember, if you want a chance to win another Fat Cat mount or one of the
Chili
Aerith
stick.
minions, remember to tweet me #Chili's little stick. But yeah, seriously,
I
shout.
It kills
So
me.
Is it a guaranteed win if we go Chili's Big Stick?
No, it's not.
He wants you to be realistic with it, man.
But yeah, seriously.
Adequate stick.
It's like 27 inches.
Yeah, I wrap it around myself. I'm like a Saiyan.
You can't walk with that thing.
It's wrapped around
He's
my
a
waist.
tripod.
It's like a tripod.
I'm a tripod.
Did you really bring out another another Austin Powers reference to end it up?
baby.
Yeah. Well done. I couldn't even say it.
I guess that's how we're ending it, with Austin Powers references.
And the gold members.
Get in my belly.
Okay.
Anyway, shout out to everyone that's listening. Thank you. I'm hoping to go to KupoCon. I'm going to sit around hoping I can buy the tickets this week when they go live. So until next week, don't do anything I wouldn't do.
So
That leaves
creep
you wide
everywhere.
open.
Yeah.
Creep everywhere.
You should only do the things that Ben does.
Except pull, because that usually leads to bad things.
Yeah.
Unless
No,
it's-
it leads to good things. It only leads to bad things when Gogeta's in it.
Yeah,
There
that's
it
true.
Unless it's Gogeta, avoid Gogeta.
Yeah. Until next week, have good times, I guess. One day we'll have an ending for this podcast.
Let
But
the times
until
roll
then,
good.
we'll just